despite me being, I guess, an anarchist or whatever, I am actually really interested in like religion and stuff. I just, it's fantasy. It's another branch of fantasy to me. So like Gnosticism is something that I guess not a lot of people know, and I just want to like talk about it right now. Um, it's the one where it's where Yaldabaoth comes from for you Persona 5 heads. So that big robot you fight towards the end of the game. Yeah, that's where it comes from, and also Adam Cadmon. So basically, the way Gnosticism works is that it works on the many contradictions found within like the Bible, by saying that actually God is fake, like the Christian God or whatever, that he's a false. Yaldabaoth is a false god, and being human is being prisoned. Your physical form, traps your wisdom from really touching into the higher planes of existence, and gnosis, Gnosticism. That's where it ties back into each other. Gnosis means wisdom. So the more wisdom you have, like I guess being at peace, it's general, sort of religious, spiritual stuff. Where being at peace means that you're really tapped in, you're locked in, you've ascended, and I just found it's a really cool interpretation of biblical stories, because like God is very evil in them. And there's like a lot of like weird shit that happens that you have to like make excuses for, and because obviously it's written by different people, compiled together, made in terrible culture and terrible time and whatever, and that's the boring answer. But the cool answer is Gnosticism, that God's actually fucking evil. He's a weird misshapen snake thing with a lion head. But anyways, contradictions. What I want to talk about actually is Jesus Christ Superstar. It was an album that got turned into a musical and also a play, and I like it. It's made in the 70s, so it's got a sound to it. There's one guitar bit where they go like ding 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 ding. It's so good. And at one point, Jesus, he flips a table. He goes like, shit, I can't do it now. I did it some other time. I don't like
to do with it, because, and I'll just say it right now, because I'm already out here. I'm already, you're at the party. Might as well. Why do I think that religion is just incompatible with revolution and anarchy and freedom? Because religion is just slave shit. In Jesus Christ Superstar, a musical that I've been listening to for like the last week or so, 2 weeks, whatever. He says that there will always be poor people, and Judas, and he also says that he doesn't have a problem with Mary Magdalene's job, which she's a prostitute, and these things, they're both very wrong. They're wrong. Prostitution is evil. Money is evil. But it was filmed in Israel, so. But the music's still good though. Like at one point, when like this is like an iconic part where Jesus gets mad because his temple gets turned into like a market or something. He's like, "Get out!" and he just like flips a table. It's so fucking funny. It's camp. It's camp. Yeah. So, adding to the slave mentality, God is called the Lord, like a lord of land, like in medieval shit, and angels are his servants. So if in heaven that fucking guy who can do everything has servants, isn't that a little? It's not only contradictory, but it's fucked. It's an obvious reflection of the people who made it. Yeah, and I think that so many stories in religious stories, like globally, are sexist. Like they don't. You can count the amount of relevant female characters, like on one hand, mostly. A lot of them don't get names or just like plot tools or whatever, and that's fine. Like there, I shit you not, there's a story in the Bible where a slave woman runs away and an angel tells her to go back. Yeah, not good, not good. Uh, so, is it any surprise when, Zionism is buddy with like Judaism? No. And I'm sorry if that is actually um, anti Semitic, but, I think that applies to Christians too, so whatever.
All right, so I should have edited in me doing the thing from when he tells him to get out, and it's fun. I like it. It's campy. It's a campy musical. Uh, but the politics of it all, that's what I really want to get into. So the movie was made in Israel, which, I guess obviously is not a real place. But I think it's important because apparently they did use like, weapons from their army in the movie as a way to like show the military might of Rome that, Judas was scared of. And funnily enough, Rome, which was occupying that area at the time, which fuck it, I'll call it Palestine. So Jerusalem, whatever. So that Rome was actually occupying them. They made the Roman guy, Pilate, like not evil, which is so weird because he executes people. He's like in a position of power. Probably does own slaves. Let's be real here. And well, basically, I mean, it's weird medieval like peasant shit. They had that. Maybe not big and systemized like, big name American chattel slavery, but they had it. They had to. Come on now. But they make him a good guy, which I again made in a colony. And what else? Oh, Judas, one of his lyrics is that he's not against Mary Magdalene's profession. And if you remember, she's a prostitute, which, that's not good. Prostitution is not good. It's very evil. And at some point, they also say that, like, Jesus himself says that there's always going to be poor people pathetically struggling. And I get that he's supposed to be pessimistic, but he's also supposed to have, like, pessimistic because he knows that he's going to die. But I think that to say that and for your character that people are going in with like, going in with an idea of the character because like you would have heard of Jesus before watching Jesus Christ. So to have him say that there's always going to be poor people and to have the narrative around him be like, it's weird because I think there is some part Acts or whatever. I looked it up last night. There's some part of the Bible where the people they just start like doing I guess sort of whatever I guess communism or whatever where they just share things, just distribute them or whatever. And yeah, so there won't be poor people if you get rid of money. That's the point that I'm trying to make. And it's something that I feel like is very, very obvious, especially when, you ask people what heaven is and they describe it as a place without money. Here's where the gears start to get ground. Why not do it now? Why not get rid of money now? And here's where that whole suffering shit comes from. That slave mentality that I can't fucking stand that religious people have. If you see a problem, you will push it out of the way and just work with it. Because, suffering, it's what you have to do. And that's bullshit. It's defeatist. It's weak. I hate it. It's like my favorite characters, my current Discord profile picture is that the art they have with like Luis and Will from Metaphor, and I like both of them because they both have strong ideals, even if they aren't right. I still like them. I like characters who believe in things. That's why I fucking love Superman. I'm not gonna go see the movie in theaters because it's owned by Zionist entity and whatever. But I fucking love Superman. Like he loves his mom, and he fights with his dog, and oh my god, he's super loyal to his girlfriend that he marries. He's such a fucking normal, like, good guy, like, and he's like kind of cool, but like kind of a little. He's Superman. He's like every positive like quality. I just kind of I put on to Superman because I just can. But he's not like, but he's not cool though. He's not cool. He's a dork, but he's cool. So yeah, he's similar to Spider-Man in that way. So maybe I'm getting them confused. I don't know. But why am I talking about Superman? Oh my god. Contradictions. Ideals. That's what I'm talking about. Strong ideals. Strong ideals. Why I don't like religion. Strong ideals. Yes. 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 You can win. You can do it. You feel great. I mean, that's pretty much it. I think I hit on it. If like there's like a few bits in the Bible and that imply that money is bad, and it is bad. The concept of money is bad, and I don't really know about the Quran because, well, I've never had one in my home, so forgive me. But I would assume that, honestly, even then too, if you're describing heaven and the afterlife as a place where money doesn't exist, why not do that in the real world? Why not just try it? Why not, build a world of friendship and love and joy where people just do things because they want to and because it would be cool, and they would. That the lie that you would do nothing all day is, it's sad. It's something that, I would say, because, I'm a hater. I hate humanity. So that's something I should say, but I don't believe it. That's authoritarian bullshit that people have to be coerced into working or learning. If someone wants to do something, they'll do it. Or if we just ask them to, they'll do it. You need some way to pass the day, Maybe I am just a hippie, just naive, just the heart too big for my own good. That horse in the highway, that's me. But I guess that's kind of it. Yeah, it's full of shit. That's why it's really able to just it being religion is able to just coexist with like everything because it's not real. It's bullshit. It doesn't have any like strong ideals. All of them generally say that like, you have to struggle and suffer, and if you do good, you'll be rewarded in the afterlife. And, if your enemy does bad, if they do something wrong, you don't have to take any action against them now because they will be punished in the afterlife. And that's it. You don't have to worry about it. So, yeah, peaceful protest, okay? Sit down and do nothing. Just be there, okay? Joy is an act of resistance. That stupid bullshit. Yeah, that is a reason. Well, that's kind of the main reason why I don't like religion. Yeah, that's really just it. Like it's weak. It's for weak people.